Hello everybody!
Hey guys!
And welcome to another very special episode of
Masse Art Studios.
I'm Lee.
I'm Jeremy.
And someone who isn't here with us but you'll probably know was around during this episode was actually Cole.
Yes.
So Cole of ColesColor, where you can find him on TikTok, Instagram and on the YouTubes, is someone that we did a couple of collaborations with over the last few weeks. We really wanted to show you another part of what we did when we were in his studio.
Yes.
He's the chap that's kind of very much known for the swing, the pendulum paintings, and is here in Dallas.
Yeah.
Has hundreds of thousands of people all over his TikTok, is a TikTok sensation by all accounts. And he's trying to help us get there too, very slowly. But when we were in his studio, we started playing around with plexiglass and acrylics, camera angles, trying to do some like sexy, fun shots.
It was a lot of fun.
It was kind of a little bit more performance art than it was art for producing a beautiful piece of art.
Yes.
But we actually managed to get some really, really fun footage. And so we wanted to put this together in a little YouTube video to show you guys exactly what we did. We're going to talk over it, so we'll do some audio commentary. But we want you to sit back and enjoy some really, really fun and interesting pours. If you ever wondered what it was like to be a canvas, then now you'll find out, because we've got some really fun shots of pouring on some plexiglass. So anyway, it'll all become apparent as we get there. If you just saw Mina's leaky cup pour,
yes.
Oh my god, how amazing! I've seen pictures of it already, so I know it's fantastic, as have you,
yes.
and videos of it too.
Yeah.
Thank you to Mina Villegas for premiering a piece using the leaky cup. She'll have told you how you get it, but if you go to www.masseartstudio.com, you'll be able to grab yours.
Yes.
So we're excited that they are now, or will be now, as of Monday of next week, going out into the wild. That's it. Guys, we'll tell you a little bit more about the fluid art experience at the end. Let's get to showing you what we did with ColesColor in his studio.
Yeah.
So here we are in Cole's
Yes.
studio.
We had mixed that cup. We had dirty, oh no, this was for the ring pour.
Yeah.
Yes, so we had mixed the colors for the ring pour, and I was really nervous because whenever these colors were coming out, it was very red.
Right.
And I was just kind of like, oh great, this is all gonna be just red on one side. But it's really interesting how this one stretched out.
It
honestly.
looks beautiful as this one stretched out. And this paint is actually now being poured on a plexiglass piece of plexiglass. It was 18 by 24.
Yes.
So it's an 18 by 24. And we've got it held up on buckets here because we had a camera underneath to capture what was happening as you were pouring on the plexiglass.
Exactly.
So you did a really beautiful ring pour there out of this jug.
Thank you.
With paints that we just took to Cole Studio with us. But right here, want to see what that looks like from underneath?
This is so cool.
Is what it looks like to be a canvas.
Yes.
There's our camera above it, but watch this.
The rings are really cool.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
And at first it just looks like a splodge, and I kind of thought then that you wouldn't get any more definition. But you actually do get all the definition.
Yeah, you do.
So thank you to Cole there for helping us. Now we are collaborating on a tilt.
Yes. It was really interesting tilting this too because the plexiglass
Was bendy.
Right.
We're so used to like something that's a little firmer.
Yeah.
But it's so beautiful seeing these rings open up.
Yes.
So you can see there, like you could see it wobbling, you could see it bending, right? Look how much give there is in that sheet. It was only a very, very thin sheet of plexiglass.
Yeah.
And we really were just playing around with it. But you can see in the background, that's all Cole's studio. He's got spin art everywhere. As in, there's paint everywhere.
Oh, this is so pretty.
But look how much blue there is in there after we've opened it up.
I know.
So this was a really beautiful shot because It was like you could see that ring pour on my hand even. It was really cool.
Yeah, I loved how that paint covered your hand right there and showed like all that definition. It was really cool.
And so much blue.
So much blue. And like the red, where did all the red go?
Thankfully on the table.
Yeah, right.
It was so, oh, this is a great shot. So what you can now see underneath is the underside of the ring pour.
Yeah.
Look how bright and pretty that is. It's so cool. But it has changed from when you originally poured on it.
Yeah.
So those colors are just rolling all over that plexiglass.
Well, what's great is for this is that there's no base coat.
Right.
So the way that it opened up was that it rolled over each other until it got pretty much kind of covered, and then it started slipping more.
That's a really interesting point. Now this is my hand, because as you saw, the show pony was holding it by his fingertips because he didn't want to get paint on his fingers, while I was like, roll over me. Those rings, those lines are so pretty.
Yeah.
You can still see it moving. There was still kind of movement in the paint as we were trying to get the whole of the plexiglass covered, but it did go from being completely red to pretty much 90% blue.
Yeah.
With the pops of the pink coming through, which was awesome.
This was such a beautiful color palette. Here we go. It should be coming down right about now.
Right. Now the wobbly camera angles are because we're doing most of this by hand. But you can see the way the paint's like starting to get closer and closer to that corner. We thought that we had way too much paint on this plexiglass, but we didn't, because we didn't have a flow extender.
I know. Because we didn't have a flow extender, we had like, it was like, we only had 2/3 of the normal paint.
Right. 2/3 of the volume.
Yeah.
Acting as a corner catcher there, catching that corner. Now propping it back up again. Look at all those lines, it was so cool.
So beautiful.
We genuinely didn't really expect it to come looking, I mean, we just threw any colour, you threw any colour in there. There wasn't really an awful lot of thought about it, but actually it came out looking so stunning.
I know. I like to say we used 80s colors.
It did, it looked very Miami Vice. I agree.
Giving you Don Johnson.
So the next thing that we did after we did a ring pour was we also wanted to do a flip cup to see kind of what the composition would look like from all sides, flipping the cup instead.
Exactly.
Now what we did realise though, there was that if we flipped it as we normally would do, Jeremy would have gone right through the plexiglass. He's got the strength of 10 men and the guns to prove it. And here it is from underneath.
You can see I was very tense.
So that's the colours inside the cup, looking at it basically from underneath. I just think that's really cool.
You can see like the outline of the cup.
You can. And here you are, releasing the beast.
I loved the composition of like all the drips that came out onto the paint.
Yeah, you didn't lip this one, but you didn't need it.
It's tilting time.
Let's tilt this bad boy out. So similar process. Jeremy's on one side, I'm on the other. Cole's kind of wandering around getting a lot of the porn, spelled P-O-U-R-N. Here we are just kind of manipulating and trying to get that paint all over the plexiglass again.
Yeah, this is very like, to me, kind of Northern Lights-ish.
Right.
And then it has like all that composition in the middle from where the drips hit that I'm just in love with.
Oh, and one thing that we didn't say was that we sprinkled into the center of the plexiglass some silicone.
Yes.
Before we actually started pouring this one out, because we wanted to see what the reaction of the silicone would have on the plexiglass. This is a super cool shot because clearly this is the underneath, and as we tilt this one higher you can just start to see that composition rolling down the canvas on the underside of the glass. So cool.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
So yeah, this one definitely has like big kind of cells sitting on this one, mainly because of the silicone that was sitting in there.
Yeah.
Some of it because you flipped it, but we actually do torch this one, which you'll see at the end, and then you'll see the little kind of silicone bubbles pop up.
Yeah.
Which one did you prefer? The
ring pour.
You did?
Yeah.
I did too. Just from an aesthetic standpoint, I just really loved seeing those rings open up.
And I'm not really fond of using silicone myself.
Neither am I, Show Pony, neither am I. And that was it. So we got the whole of the canvas, the plexiglass canvas covered.
Yes.
Next, what we wanted to do was torch it off and just see what would appear from all that silicone that's sitting on top and underneath. Being really careful clearly not to melt this because it's sitting on top of plastic. So this is a sped up version of all the silicone.
You can see all the silicone just start to like
popping through. And then in true Cole fashion, because he is a performance artist, we then wanted to just scrape this off the canvas and catch that waterfall of all the paint kind of falling off, which again for us was a lot of fun. And there you have it. Beautiful. Love that shot. And that's it, folks. So much fun.
This was a blast.
It was a blast. Thank you, Cole, again. We can't wait to get in your studio next week. So there you have it, folks.
There you have it.
There you have it. Jeremy.
Yes.
Tell me about your experiences pouring on plexiglass.
I thought it was really kind of amazing, actually. I loved seeing both sides of it. I loved seeing it open up on the bottom, and also how the colors are so different from the top to the bottom, like,
and the compositions too.
The composition, and yeah,
we had no real expectation of what it was going to be as we went into it.
Yeah.
Only that we thought that the ring pour was going to look prettier than the flip cup underneath, but actually both ended up looking just as great.
They both ended up looking amazing.
They really did.
Yeah.
And when the lights from the studio lights hit the colors through the plexiglass, it was crazy awesome. So clearly we're showing you this here, and I bet you're going to start seeing plexiglass and plastic acrylic pours from all the artists soon enough. But we are going to play with this more.
Yes.
And we are thinking that there are ways to light these in order to get really beautiful kind of, pieces of art on your wall as well. There's going to be some fun stuff coming up in the future for us, for sure. So if you haven't already seen ColesColor everywhere, please go and follow him everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube are the three that I know he's the hottest on. It was actually his recommendation. It was his idea to pour on plexiglass. We were just there kind of pouring on it. So it was a lot of fun. Yes?
Oh my God, it was so much fun.
Now to the Fluid Art experience. So there are still tickets to be had, but we are getting dangerously close to November the 12th and 13th, which is when it's happening. But let me tell you about the Friday night. So on Friday night, you got access to a Texan buffet, which is meats and collard greens and mashed potatoes and mac and cheese and peach cobbler and all that fun stuff. We've got a bar, so you can go and buy yourself alcoholic beverages.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, Kathleen. And then we've got a Q&A.
Yes.
So you guys have got the opportunity to sit with us sit around us and to ask any one of the 6 of us, the 5 channels, any questions that you didn't get answered during the course of the day. There's going to be no questions off limits. That's scary. That's scary. But you can ask about people's journeys, how they got started, whatever you want. It is absolutely a free-for-all in terms of Q&A, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
That's going to be a blast.
So if you don't get the chance to maybe pour with someone, then at least you can spend some time asking them some questions there. And then the raffle.
Yes.
Now, this started off kind of with us just, donating pieces each. There's going to be 5 pieces from the 5 artists that are going to be raffled. But now we have sponsors. So, Golden have sent us kits of paint that you guys are going to be able to get your hands on in the raffle. Hippie Crafters has sent us box of 24 paints that are going to be in the raffle. We've got Fluid Art Experience merch that's going to be in the raffle. But I guess probably the most exciting is that there is thousands of dollars worth of products from TLP, Fluid Art Company, plus gift cards, plus Sheely Art that's also going to be raffled off too. It's actually kind of now got to the point where there's over $3,000 worth of product that we're going to be just giving away to anyone that comes to that evening event. There are still tickets to be had. It's $90, and that will get you access to the table, for dinner, for the Q&A, and for the raffle. You'll get tickets for that too. So please consider it if you've booked classes and not the evening, because it's going to be a lot of fun. Now there are only 30 seats left. So please get them while you can, because once they're gone, they're gone. All right, people. And if you want to do that, by the way, it's fluidartexperience.com. www.fluidartexperience.com. We know that there is a huge Halloween TLP Little Piggies collaboration going on this weekend with 15 artists all happening. It's going to be crazy. So the schedule is going to be hectic. We will still premiere on Sunday though, and I will throw up a video for you that you will hopefully enjoy. It's one you've all been asking for. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Come back and see us then. All right?
All right.
Thank you for letting me talk, Show Cody. You didn't get a word in edgeways.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
It's just a normal day here in the studio. Guys, have a great Friday evening. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get to spanking those Patreons.
Yes.
We'll see you there. Bye, guys.
Bye.
So we want to take a moment to spank? We're going to spank some very special people. We want to take a moment to thank some very special people.
Absolutely.
And that's our Patreons. So the Patreon account is a very separate account from YouTube, but it allows some very important people the opportunity to get a little bit of a closer look of the studio. And there are certain levels. So at one level, for example, you get to see sneak peeks and behind the scenes videos. At another level, you're invited to join us in a WhatsApp group where we chat, we exchange pictures, and you also get weekly painting challenges. In another level, you get once a month live streams. At another level, you get once a month tutorials that are live. And then at our top tier, the diamond level, you would get to pick the colours and the technique for an episode of Masse Art Studios, and then you get to keep one of the 11 by 14 inch canvases every single month. And so, with a change of venue,
What?
I know, we've got some very special people that we have to thank, and that is our gold Masse posse. That's Trisha West, Jane Klein, Stephanie Hancock, Donna Patterson, Terry Leshner, Gloria Salaki, it's Nate Bright, it's Linda Serien, Crafty Chicken Mom, it's Rebecca Hawes Winters, Patsy Petrilli, it's Tammy Houdsbrook, it's Kelly Stowell, and it's Jillian Barnett.
Now with the platinum level, it's Leslie Beaver, Janice and Steve Pittman, Donna Panis, Dana Foxley, Elaine Burton, Susan Shepperson, and Robin Koza.
And you all know her, we all love her. At the diamond level, there's only one person, and that is Sparkles. So to you guys and to everyone else whose names that you'll see here listed below, thank you so very much. We absolutely love that you're here with us on this journey, and we're gonna keep pouring.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Bye guys.